Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here. It is Super Bowl Sunday. The Super Bowl is actually going on right now, but because of the way that my day has been going, I am just now finally getting to this video, which means it's going to get posted actually after the Super Bowl, and it's halftime right now, and yeah, it's not pretty for the 49ers. 49ers are my team. That's the team who I grew up watching, like in the days of Steve Young, Jerry Rice. Man, those are some great days. So it's kind of cool to be able to see them back in the Super Bowl. I get to relive some memories and stuff like that, and so you guys can tell who I'm going to be playing and who I'm going to be rooting for in this one, which I'm pretty excited about too, because I haven't watched a Super Bowl in a while. Ugh. I feel bad saying that, but it's been the truth. I've had a lot of stuff going on, you know, on Sundays and stuff like that in the past. I haven't got a chance to be able to watch it, so since it is halftime right now, I'm like, I'm just going to go downstairs. I'm going to start doing the commentary. We're going to get to it here. I've already played this game. I actually played this last night, I think it was. Might have been last night. Anyway, we'll see how this ends up going for my 49ers. But you know what? Honestly, if we do end up losing today, which that's the way it looks like it's going, I'm not going to be like mad or anything about it. Like, I've got a lot of respect for the Ravens too. So it's actually pretty cool that both these teams are getting a chance to be able to play each other, because I don't know, I got a lot of respect for both teams. So anyway, one of the craziest animations I have ever seen in a football game is going to be coming up here right now. That's smart. You waste all of this money to go ahead and have a B2 fly over, but it's a dome. I guess everybody can go home and say at least that they heard the B2. But anyway, let's get to the game. This is going to be big for both teams, of course. I mean, obviously, when you're playing in the Super Bowl, it's big for both teams. Now, the Ravens got a lot of running that they're going to be doing here in this game. When I did play against them, that was one of the things that I noticed, is that we would be seeing a lot of running out of them. So that's kind of how I'm defending. But really, as you can see just right from the get-go, I'm defending against the run, but it's not helping out too much here. Finally, I'm able to go ahead and stop him here for just 1 yard. But I'll probably be blitzing quite a bit in this one to be able to stop the run. I'm taking a look at the formation that they go ahead and line up with, and that's what's going to help me determine what play I'm going to be calling. So it looks like that blitzing is working. We forced them to punt, and now it's my turn to go ahead and get some stuff done on offense. Crabtree, though he got his hands on it, not able to come down with it, so it is an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, Kaepernick kind of rolling out. Man, you know what? One of the things, I'm going to just let you guys know now, I probably should have ran with him a little bit more than I actually did, but I know he's got a lot of power. There we go to Vernon Davis. Great pickup right there. But no, he's got a lot of power in the arm. Pretty accurate here too, so I was kind of thinking more pass than anything else. So lucky that one did not get intercepted, as I was trying to hit Gore on that one. So 2nd and 10, 48-yard line. Now I'm going to just hand it off to Gore. We're going to go with the running game here too, but I'm not able to get too much. 3rd and 7, so obviously I'm going to be passing. I find Randy Moss open. I'm minus 1 yard here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to try and run it. Wow. Ray Lewis coming out of nowhere and stopping Frank Gore from going anywhere. So obviously Jim Harbaugh is not happy with that one. But that's okay, that happens. So Rice now going with the run here. It seems like both teams are kind of struggling a little bit with the run, so I'm going to be focusing probably on passing a little bit more. Smith with the catch right there, getting the first down. So 44-yard line here, the handoff to Rice. He's only going to get 2 yards right there. So now we've got 4 wide receivers in, obvious pass. And here I go with the interception. So I'm glad I played the pass. Did you see that spin move? This is going to allow me to go into the end zone. What a huge spin that one was. That should have been me getting tackled way, way back there. Instead, I get a touchdown. What a great play that was. That's got to be the coolest spin I think I've ever done, just because of the result we see at the end. There's Rice picking up 6. 4 wide receivers in once again. Flacco back in the pocket, having a lot of time. I'm not rushing too heavily right now, but Smith able to get the catch. So that was a great play for him to be able to see the wide receiver and to be able to throw over there. Rice to the outside, only getting 1 on that one. Patrick Willis on the tackle right there. So another pass. What I was anticipating, I go with the blitz. Wow. That's not what you like to see out of your team. You get the reception, but you start running backwards and right into the defender. So 3rd and 14, I'm playing the pass right here. Flacco going deep. That's not a smart call because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to intercept that one. Just lob that one up. And I tried to stay in the end zone, but it didn't work for me. I somehow ran out of the end zone. So instead of getting the touchback, which was what I was hoping to be able to get right here, I instead am going to get the ball at the 8-yard line. So there's 12 yards that I end up missing on just because the computer would not let me stay in the end zone. Very disappointing, but that's okay. We're going to have to run the ball here to try and get out of this little pickle that we're in right here. Frank Gore, gosh, getting it done here, picking up 7. So I'm feeling a little bit better about things. Maybe one more run to see if we can get that first down. Not going to be able to do it. So 3rd and 1. Going to go with a little short pass here. Had some time. Crabtree not able to keep that one in his hand, so I have to punt, and they get it a pretty good field position at the 45-yard line. Rice picking up 1. Notice the consistency now on defense. We're able to go ahead and stop them. First drive, they had a couple good runs, but not so much anymore. Now here goes Rice again, not getting too much at all. So we're going to force 3rd and 8. That's the advantage of being able to stop the run. You know they're going to pass. And there we go with the sack. Smith right there getting it done. That was supposed to be a little screenplay, so you probably noticed I started going over to the right to try and see if I could tackle him. No, that's not your screen. That's just my Xbox. Davis drops it. 2nd and 10. All right, so going to be taking a look here to see if I can hit my fullback on this one. Miller was open, and I pick up 15 yards on that one play. So we're doing pretty good here. Time is, of course, running out here. We've got 1 minute and 5 seconds now left here in the first half. I'm going to try and see what I can do here to get things going before we reach the end. I'm trying to let the clock run down a little bit, too. I know I may have to settle for a field goal because I'm going with this, but dang it, Gore. But I guess that's the price I'm going to have to pay for this one. I'm going to, again, look for Miller, who is open. Gets the first down. At the 25-yard line is where they're going to go ahead and mark that one. I'm going to look over the middle here, see if I can find somebody. Vernon Davis, one of the best tight ends, I think, in football right now. Making the catch right there. 15 seconds left. Get that one to Gore inside the 10-yard line. I'm going to take a look to see who would be open right here. Precision passing, and he is in. Oh, that was like 1 or 2 inches I ended up getting across that line. So that was a huge play right there for the 49ers. That's going to help us. It's going to be 14-0 as we go ahead into the locker rooms right here, because that's going to be the last play I'm going to go ahead and show. There's just like a couple. It's like me kicking and then the Ravens throwing it deep, and it just gets deflected away. So not too bad for us heading in the locker room with the score 14-0. Not like what's going on right now, but hey, you know what? That's okay. That's the advantage of playing a video game. You can live out things that really don't happen in real life. So if the 49ers end up losing, at least I know this first half went all right for me. But anyway, I want to try to establish a little bit more of a running game, but I know it's very tough against the Ravens because I know them for defense. They got a very, very good defense. So trying to run up the middle like I usually do has not been working. Maybe I'll try to run to the outside a little bit. The passing game has been there. I mean, on that 2-minute drill that you guys just witnessed, I didn't do too bad. A lot of chances in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try and run to the right side here to see if I can get it going. Oh, my gosh. Frank Gore is going to go all the way. That was a 77-yard run. What a great way to start off the second half. Here I go saying, I don't know if I'll be able to get the running game going, and yet here I go. Biggest run I think I've had in Madden right here. And, of course, it has to take place during the Super Bowl, too. So Frank Gore helping me out a lot. This is why I like to defer to the second half. I get 1 touchdown right at the end of half number 1, and then at the beginning of the second half, I put up some more points on the board. Smith making me look horrible on that one. I'm not going to be able to get to him, so I have to let the computer do it. And he got a lot of yards picking that one up. Rice trying the run, not going anywhere. Got to give a lot of credit to the defense, being able to stop Flacco. Kind of forcing him to still, hand it off here, try and pick it up. That's going to be a fumble. But the Ravens end up recovering. 3rd and 17. I'm playing the pass. You better believe I would be in a situation like this. Throwing it deep, and that's going to get deflected. 4th and 17. They're going to have to go ahead and punt. I think that little fumble I did kind of knocked him out of considering even going for a field goal or anything. Here's Frank Gore to the right side again, picking up 17 yards. That's going to take him over 100 yards for this game. Haven't had that for a while either. You know, somebody running over 100 yards. Davis, great hands right there to come down with that one. We are really going strong right here. Crabtree picking up 7. Consistency is the name of the game right now for us here, and the fact that we've been really consistent is what's allowing us to be able to get things done, and some amazing running by Frank Gore. There is one move that made that touchdown happen, and once we get done celebrating here, I got to go ahead and show it to you, because this was not just any run for me here. You can see I got them to run into each other, and that opened it up for me here. I'm going to go ahead and turn it a little bit, and I'm in the end zone. That was sweet. I didn't even know that I did that too until I went back and I started watching some of the highlights. I'm like, did I just see what I think I saw? So I went back and I'm like, yes, absolutely, I made them run into each other. 28-0 now. Great dive to stop that one. Got to lay out sometimes to make that defensive play. Flacco looking to the right side here. That's going to get deflected. Covered well by the 49er defense. That also, too, has been a big story of the game, is just the great coverage we've been able to have. Of course, right here, I've got to let a pass go here on 3rd down. So nobody in the backfield except Flacco here, who's got some time, throwing deep. Guess what? It's deflected again. It's one of those things that you'd think the computer would pick up on the fact that every time you throw deep, I've got a safety and a cornerback there to be able to greet you. Jones running out of bounds. Or getting hit out of bounds, excuse me, after picking up 7 yards. Again, Flacco with the pass. Jones with the catch. Making me look silly right here. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Ravens. It's bound to happen eventually, but taking us this long to go ahead and allow a touchdown, I don't think that's too shabby at all. So you got to give the Ravens a lot of credit for going ahead and really making me look bad here on this drive, as they had some good passes. It really wasn't the consistency of it, but the fact that the passes that they did have went for some pretty big gains. So that, of course, is going to accumulate over time, and they're bound to get into the end zone. 28-7, so 21 points separate the 49ers and the Ravens. Why could he not come down with that one? That could have been another touchdown. But that's okay. I'm up by 21 points, so I'm not too worried about it here. Frank Gore getting hit once, and he's going to end up losing 4 yards on that one. So that might have been the first time in this game that he's lost yards while running. Kaepernick that play earlier to Vernon ended up getting us a pretty big pickup. That time, Davis isn't able to come down with it here because, well, the Ravens defended that one well. That one not going to be caught. 2nd and 10. We got 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here, so Flacco kind of feeling the pressure, knowing that he's got to get something going here pretty quick. He's got some time, able to go ahead and complete it to Smith, who has had some great receptions on the day. All right, last play of the 3rd quarter right here. Of course, another pass. This trend that the Ravens had at the beginning of running the ball kind of completely gone. So holding right here. I'm going to go ahead and decline it because there's only 2 yards that separate it. Plus, they end up losing a yard. So that's going to put him back to the 46-yard line. And again, going with the pass here to start off the 4th quarter. So this one going to be kind of caught, but it's going to be knocked free here. See me as Willis. I'm going to be looking to blitz from the right side here. Ooh, probably not the smartest call because that allowed the receiver there to pick up some yards. 4th and 6. This is going to be a big play. I'm surprised they're not going for like a field goal or something. You'd want some points instead of nothing because that play is never going to work against me. So instead of it being 10 points, they're going to stick at 7, or they're going to be stuck at 7, and I'm going to go ahead and try and see what I can do to run this clock out here as quickly as I can, but I have to run the ball up the middle, and that hasn't worked too well. It's only when I've ran to the outside that's been pretty good. But Miller right there picking up 6. I'm going to have to go ahead and punt. 4 minutes and a few seconds left here in the game. Rice getting the reception but not going anywhere. A lot of problems here for the Ravens. It's been kind of tough to be able to see this here, but honestly, it could be a lot worse. Hey, there we go. They got the reception right there, but they lose 2 yards on it. Like I said, that screenplay is never going to work against me. 2 minutes is what we're gonna see right here. We've reached, of course, the 2-minute warning. Frank Gore just gets destroyed right there. Oh, man, 3rd and 13. I got to get this right here to go ahead and end the game. Look at that. James is open on the left side. Nobody even close to him. That's going to allow this to go ahead and be at the end of the game here pretty quick as I pick up 4 yards right there with Frank Gore. And then I'm going to go ahead and just run straight forward. A flag on the play. Oh, my gosh, and this could have been another touchdown, too. I have not ran this well in a long time. And, of course, a flag right there. It's going to be holding, as all my penalties seem to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and kneel the ball. So that is going to be the end of the Super Bowl. Gosh, 28-7. That's not too bad. I wish that would be the score that we're going to end up seeing here today, but obviously that's not what we're going to be seeing, as it's basically the opposite here at halftime. So hopefully the San Francisco 49ers can win. If not, I'm okay. Congratulations to the Ravens if you guys end up winning. I think it's always cool to be able to show what happens at the end of the Super Bowl here in Madden, because you got some of the coolest celebrations. So while the game is done, I'm going to go ahead and, of course, let this go through. But I did want to make sure that I thank all of you guys for coming by and watching. I definitely do appreciate every single time that you guys do watch a video of mine. Hey, if this is your first one, subscribe if you haven't already. You guys also know you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great stuff. Just make sure you go ahead and you check that description below. You'll be able to find all that information right there and all the other series that I end up doing here as well. But again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. You are phenomenal people. Do not ever forget that. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome legendary Hall of Fame wide receiver and Super Bowl 23 MVP, Jerry Rice.